Hello Virgo, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing a psychic tarot reading for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Cross watchers are welcome. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If you'd like a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. You can schedule a reading with me. Personal reading. It's been so wonderful meeting so many of you in that one-on-one space. So, all right, Virgo, let's take a look. The overall energy of your reading is the Strength card. Your inner strength, your power. You've had to face a lot of fears. You have the strength to face whatever's happening. And it feels like you're building your confidence by facing your fears. It feels like you really are embodying this strength in a very powerful way, empowering way. All right. Okay. That's the overall energy of the reading. It feels like you have the power to do whatever you're working on. And with Six of Cups, it feels like, and the specific image of the Six of Cups, someone who felt comfortable with treating you less than. This feels like might be some childhood wounds coming up to be dealt with, to be felt. This does feel like there's a lot of emotions, maybe even overwhelming emotions. There's this, fears. Nine of Swords energy, keeping you trapped, keeping you... It feels like you're in your thoughts. It feels like you're trying to think your way out of something. A never-ending nightmare. Something is a nightmare. But you're in some type of comfort zone. There's a stuck quality here. Feels like you're trying to think your way out of this space. And it feels like there's a lot of emotions, maybe fear being one of the biggest emotions. What is going on? There's emotions, there's fears, there's being kind of stuck in your head, trying to find the answer here. And it's like you're going around and around and staying more stuck. And there's a lot of emotions coming up to the surface. You have the strength to get through this, whatever this is. Is there anything that would allow me a little more insight into what's going on? Magician. Feels like what's happening is happening for you. You're manifesting. What's Virgo manifesting? Justice. Justice after a breakup. Justice, Lovers reverse. All right, so you have the strength to do this. You're manifesting justice after a breakup. Feels like you're on pins and needles, very worried. And in your emotions, you have the power to get through this. You have the strength to get through this. Wow. All right, Virgo. Let's move on to hidden blessings. King of Swords in reverse. This is a deceptive energy, someone who's very comfortable with lies, deception, half-truths, someone who's trying to control the narrative, but there's a hidden blessing. Ooh. Ace of Swords, Empress. Oh, there she is. Feels like you're up against, you're in Empress mode, divine feminine energy. And you've got, again, justice on your side. Truth and justice. Victory in the Ace of Swords. It doesn't feel like you're doing anything. Your back is turned to what's going on, but you're in this energy of truth and justice and equality, and it feels like your energy stands out. It contrasts against this King of Swords in reverse energy. This feels like whoever the Lovers in reverse, a breakup. It feels like the hidden blessing is that people can see who's speaking the truth and who's deceptive. Period. And what's interesting here is I don't get the feeling that you're saying a lot, or having to convince, or like that type of energy. It's my words are truthful, my actions are truthful. It feels like this person, it doesn't feel like you're communicating with this King of Swords in reverse person. It feels like that's helpful too. That's a hidden blessing. It doesn't feel like it's helpful to talk to this person, communicate with this person anyway, because this person doesn't understand how to utilize communication to create connection and understanding. They use communication to control, manipulate, deceive. All right. So what you're leaving behind is justice in reverse. You're leaving injustice behind you. Wow, Virgo. Holy cow. Unfair, unequal, lies, deception, anything that goes with injustice, inequality, being out of balance, you're leaving that behind you. Wow. It feels like you're leaving behind anybody who has invested in injustices towards you. Anybody who's tried to block your ability to create for yourself, to create something new for yourself. You're leaving them behind, and you're also leaving your heartache behind. Heartbreak, heartache. That's wonderful. For some of you, there was a third party, maybe in the breakup. But you've really had to stand your ground, create healthy boundaries, stop investing in people who don't invest in you. Feels like you're leaving behind someone who doesn't have anything to back up their sweet talking. Some of you, this is the end of a marriage, an end of a marriage contract. And you're leaving behind a woundedness, a version of you that's wounded, easily wounded, and easily manipulated through your woundedness. Wow. All right. Moving on to how to get the most of this energy is the Eight of Cups. Walk away. No matter if there's still emotional attachments, it feels like walking away from deceptive energy, detaching from people, situations, environments that aren't fulfilling. There's something here about, it feels like I'm talking to somebody who's very tolerant of, it feels like your trauma might create a scenario where you chase after difficult people and try to make them perceive you, see you, like you, care about you, instead of recognizing that fulfillment does not live here. I'm not going to find my fulfillment if I have to chase after it. It's not mine. Well, all right. How to get the most. Anything else that would help the viewer? What is this? This is how to get the most of the energy. Let me work with this. All right. It still doesn't feel crystal clear, this message, but how to get the most of this energy. It feels like letting go of who and what's no longer for you. Speaking your truth. Feels like there's a new energy coming in as something is receding, as something is ending. There's this new energy. And with the Fool card, it feels like it's inspired. It's with the Moon card, it feels very hidden, and it feels also why it's hard for me to read into this energy of how to get the most out of it. There's something hidden here. There's something that's at this time still hidden. It feels related to, it feels like you're inspired to a new path with the Fool card, a new beginning, a new cycle. And it feels like a mystery with this Moon card. It feels, with the Ace of Wands, it feels new, it feels exciting, and it feels mysterious and a bit hidden. Whatever this is, it does feel exciting. It feels like you're drawn to it. It looks like you can start this new cycle after you get out of a period of healing your heart. And with the Empress energy coming in, it's, what is this? It feels, it's amazing, but it's still very hidden. I'm not able to get any closer to this. It feels like you're creating a new life for yourself. A new vision after you're letting things heal, as this, whatever this has been, falls away. You're heading into a new adventure. Uncharted territories is kind of, it feels like adventure. It feels like exploration. It feels loving. It feels divine. It feels bigger than what you think. It feels like you're going to enjoy the unfolding of this, whatever this is. Wow. All right. What's supporting you is the King of Pentacles in reverse. This feels like someone who's more concerned with their appearances, how people perceive them, than their actual being themselves. This person wants to appear to others as very rich, very important, self-aggrandizing type of energy. All right, so what's supporting you in regards to the King of Pentacles in reverse? What would help Virgo? All right, so it looks like in the past you might have been in a relationship with someone who was more concerned with the appearances than who they really were. It feels like you might have let your guard down with this person, created a path with them, created a timeline with this person. Feels like you created, you didn't enjoy what you created with this person. It feels like you by being in this relationship, it feels enmeshed. It feels like you kept acquiescing and creating more with this person that's not you, that you don't prefer. It feels like you also became a version of yourself that you don't prefer. It feels like you're dependent or codependent on this person in this relationship. It feels like there might be some financial abuse here, and that this person is kind of playing you in relationship. All right, so how's that supporting Virgo? It looks like you're moving on from that type of relationship. Okay, what's supporting you financially? It feels like there's some financial concerns. Are you going to have security, stability? Are you going to have enough? It feels like what would be helpful is being in the mindset of the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight, but he is definitely going to get to his destination. He's confident, he's grounded, he's very present. A lot of times the Knight of Pentacles is on the horse and the horse isn't even moving, very stuck. But this knight is walking. And look at how these pentacles are magically kind of following this person. They're not having to tether or control or fight. The Knight of Pentacles in this image knows what's for him is for him. That nobody can hold those pentacles away. They are his. And so they are attuned to him and they will follow him. So it feels like there's been some financial abuse. There's some worry about your finances, about security and stability, maybe after this connection. And what I'm getting is building it back, that what would be helpful is a mindset that says everything that is for me must come to me, and everything that is not mine, may it go to its rightful owner. Feels like I just want my fair share. I just want what's mine, and that's all. And so whatever is for me cannot be held from me. Whatever is for me is for me. Whatever is for me follows me around and chases me until it finds an opportunity. It feels like there's a dependency, a codependency on this person, on this relationship. And it looks like you're learning how to walk on your own. to support yourself, to find security and stability within yourself, not in a relationship. If you're independent, if you find your security and stability, if you find your abundance, then when you relationship again, then you can attract someone who's also more independent. We don't need each other. I need you. I can't. It's not needing. Neediness, like I need you, is part of an abandonment wound as I'm tuning into it. So you'll tolerate anything so that you can keep this person. You're dependent on them. And what I'm perceiving is a maturing and letting go of codependence, healing from codependence, learning how to stand on your own and feel secure and stable. Especially it feels like around finances. So, all right. Moving on to what to be mindful of, we have the Four of Wands, celebration, happiness, marriage. This feels like victory. Feels like celebration after a victory. Ace of Cups, Devil reverse. This victory is coming because you've learned how to love yourself and you've detached from codependency, from addiction, from obsessive connections. That's empowering. It's beautiful. There's maybe if you aren't having a victory, a celebration, maybe this is an invitation to celebrate. To allow yourself to celebrate this victory. This is huge. The strength that it's taken for you to overcome childhood wounds, a lot of emotional overwhelm and fears. Face your fears and create justice after a breakup. This is honestly inspiring. I feel inspired by this reading. By you focusing on love, truth, you also have Ace of Wands. You have 3 new ace energies, new energies coming in. This is a lot of newness. It feels like something is wrapping up and it's like an ending happens and a beginning is already on its way. It's kind of hard to tell where the milestone is, and maybe that's why it's important to celebrate this, to love yourself, to celebrate, to see how far you've come, pat yourself on the back, to really embrace this new. You feel new, you feel different, you feel like a very different person than the person that was in this codependent relationship. Wow. All right, Virgo. I'm going to do an extended over on Patreon. And so if this has been resonating and you want to follow me over to Patreon, there's a link in the description box that says extended reading here. You click on that Patreon link, it takes you right to part 2. And in part 2, I will look at health, relationships, creativity, new opportunities, and career and finance. So I'm basically halfway through your reading. So, all right, Virgo, if this is where I leave you, have a wonderful rest of your day. If you follow me over on to Patreon, I'll see you over there. All right, bye.